This is The VO Life. Positive conversations about living the voiceover life. Insight into the business and day-to-day grind of being a regular Joe VO. From the humble beginnings to the finally hitting a new level to getting that first big client. It's all about that VO life. Here's your host, Troy Holden.
Hey, it's Troy. I'm back, your blue-collar voice of choice. This is number 2 in the series of 10 podcast shorts. And the first one wasn't as short as it should have been, but this one will be. And this one, we're going to get in and out of this one. It's called Don't Be a Copycat. Don't be a copycat. So let me clarify that. Don't go out and copy what someone else is doing. Don't go out and try to duplicate what they're doing. Don't swipe their ideas and this, that, and the other. But here's why I say don't be a copycat. Don't be an impersonator. Don't be an imitator, but be a quote-unquote replicator. Take a style and whatever it is you want to do and something that is similar to what you do, and look for people that have demos posted on voices.com or whatever. Go through and listen to a bunch. And when you hear one, you go, that's the sound I want. And you want to emulate, not imitate. You want to emulate that sound. You don't want to be a copycat. Nobody does. And you want to be able to take that and apply it to what you do to make you better. I cannot tell you the times I have played my demos and played professional ones back to back because I want to hear, are the sound levels close? Does the voice come out like it should? Is it the same? And is it most of the time? No. There are different effects that they use. They have different plugins. They have some have the preamps and all that stuff. They might have a better interface. You know, I'm running an average interface. I don't have the Apollo. I wish I did. I've got great mics. I've got Adobe Audition, but I'm just using the Audient ID4. I'm not saying it's a bad interface. I'm just saying it's not an Apollo. There are things that the Apollo can do this can't do. But it's a very good interface. I highly recommend it. And it's reasonable. Crystal clear, clean, just reasonable. But I know I could do more with the Apollo. I would be more competitive on a higher level. But am I at that level yet? No. So I don't want to be a copycat and have everything else everybody else has got, and I'm not going to sound any different. I need to hone in on the things that will make me better and help me to emulate those top players, which would be coaching, practice. And I heard the other day, and I think I posted this in the group, that there was a lot of people get on the pay-to-plays to audition for practice. Don't do that. Just get scripts somewhere and practice with your coach. They will usually give you things they've auditioned for, and they'll tell you can't use it. You can't take it out of this session, but it gives you good stuff to practice with. They don't mind if you practice with it and record it and listen to it yourself. Just don't share it. That's just wrong. Don't do that. Kind of the copycat thing. Don't be copycatting, somebody else's scripts and using them. Now, on the other hand, if you're a copywriter and you write stuff and you're using it and somebody else wants to use it and you're happy with them using it, let them use it. That's good stuff. Share, give back. I'll even be honest. I have written things for other people and I've used it myself. I wrote it. I think that's okay. I'm not competing with them. They don't sound like me. So if they got the same sample out there, it's probably not going to matter. The same two people will probably never hear them back to back or even know. It won't matter. But that's just part of it. But just don't be a copycat. Be an emulator and go find some people that have the same type style or same type, I hate to say same type voice, but it kind of is, because when you listen to that, maybe they have similar tone or similar timbre or whatever to their voice. And you think, man, I really wish I could speak the words the way they speak them. It's because they're trained and they know how to do it. And that's where you got to get better. You can have the most beautiful baritone, buttery voice in the world, but, if you just sit down and read, it's not doing anybody any good. So don't be a copycat. Emulate somebody you look up to and get out there and get the coaching and get her done. And that's it. That's all I have to say about being a copycat. All right, we'll be back next time with another short tip as we close out 2022. This is Troy Holden, your blue-collar voice of choice, and we'll see you next time right here on the VO Life.
You've been listening to the VO Life with Troy Holden. Check back for more episodes each week and catch up on what you've missed also. This is for you, those just living that VO life. Thanks for listening and join us again.
The VO Life intro is by Louise Porter. The outro by Liz Moya. You can pick us up on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple, and many other podcast carriers. Need to send me an email? Do it today, Troy@TroyHoldenVoices.com. Thanks for listening.